Hardcore Tag Team Championship defense will be against the Judgment Day and the Shield in a TLC match.
Why are you giving them a championship match? Isn't that the exact opposite of what we want? What about our plan? Don't you want to see a new generation to lead your company? Together, we will destroy the past and create a new future. We have a problem that needs taken care of. The Shield must be stopped.
Get them out of here! Give me a minute!
Everything is in motion. We can take care of this ourselves.
Why get our hands dirty when we don't need to? When I can throw them in a brutal TLC match and let the Judgment Day and the Hardys do the job for us. If worse comes to worse, we'll take care of it ourselves. Either way, the Shield's days of being on top in WSC are numbered.
There is no doubt in my mind that we are about to witness some major calamity in this triple threat TLC match for all the gold. I am Danny Galvan, and also I am your friend Nathan, and that means that I care about you very deeply. And I care about you enough to tell you that this vendetta that you have with the Shield is destroying you. You need to get over it. I don't think this match is going to go the way that you want.
With the mental turmoil that put me through, not only that triple powerbombing me through a table, I can't let that slide. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Now listen, don't you see that MJF is just using you? He's using your rage to fuel his own desires. That's what's happening here.
No, MJF is a good friend who, despite his flaws, understands me more than anyone and is helping me reach my full potential.
Yeah, whatever. Completely ignore what I say. Let's just call it the damn match. Anyway, Jeff Hardy revving up for the poetry in motion. On to Seth Rollins in the corner. Now Roman Reigns.
A qualsiasi costo.
He's brought out the toys, and so has Damian Priest. That bulletproof vest isn't exactly chair-proof as Roman Reigns buckles from the pressure and the pain provided by that steel chair, courtesy of Damian Priest, and Finn Balor eats the ladder. Now it's Priest's turn with that drive-by kick by Roman Reigns. Now the Hardys picking up the ladder as Seth Rollins flies through the ropes onto the ladder, taking them all out.
Yes, sir!
And Seth Rollins feeling himself all right, as he feels Nathan just staring a hole in him.
It didn't need to be this way, Nathan. MJF has corrupted you.
And it seems to me like I'm not the only one who's trying to talk some sense into you. But that was Seth Rollins' mistake, trying to have an intervention in the middle of a brutal TLC match.
Seth acts like he cares about me, like he wasn't just using me to get to the top. Make him pay, Finn.
Now Roman Reigns flying off the steps with that Superman punch. Fitting with the name of the move. And now he's staring a hole into Nathan.
What? You're gonna get what's coming to you, just you wait.
The man who sent Tibbles back into the multiverse. Whoa! He just slings Finn Balor into Nathan. You know, I would ask if you're okay, but, you know, I'm just gonna keep professional here as Damian Priest takes to the skies, stepping off of that rope with that plancha onto both members of the Shield.
What the hell was that?
You all right, man?
I'm out here doing my job, minding my own business. This is ridiculous.
Now Priest setting up a ladder bridge, connecting the announce table to the apron of the ring. And now he's got Roman Reigns lifted up for this razor's edge. He's going for that ladder, all right. If Roman Reigns doesn't escape this might be the end of his career. But luckily he does. Lets the clothesline off the ropes with that Superman punch. Damian Priest is out cold as Roman Reigns stares at the prize, bringing up the ladder, looking to make the climb to victory. The Shield might once again become tag team champs.
Now here comes Jeff, climbing up the ladder, trying to stop Roman Reigns from getting to those championships. Two multiple-time hardcore champions atop the ladder. Jeff reaching for his titles as Reigns fires back. Big right hands.
Roman fingertips away from the belt, but now Finn Balor sending both men to their doom. bitter that it was the rope and not those tables set up outside as Finn Balor trying to grab those titles. But Matt Hardy looking to stop all momentum.
Matt Hardy could be moments away from retaining the championships.
Now Rollins has Matt Hardy. Powerbomb onto the ladder. And that can't be good for the spine of Matt Hardy. He's not exactly the same spring chicken he was back in the day.
Oh no! Seth, he's getting close! He's up there all alone! He's got his fingers on the title!
Damian Priest now sending Seth Rollins into the same fate as Matt Hardy. Plummeting onto that steel ladder. And now Roman Reigns giving Damian Priest a taste of his own medicine from before, folding the steel chair onto his spine. What a clothesline sends Damian Priest onto the apron, but he still holds on. Now Roman Reigns eyeballing the ladder bridge. What in the hell does the OTC have in mind for Damian Priest? Samoan drop through the ladder. Oh! Finn Balor saving his Judgment Day brethren as Damian Priest hits the broken arrow through the ladder. That arrow's not the only thing that's broken. I can guarantee you that.
One down, one more to go to make the Shield a non-factor in this match. Finn Balor setting up the tables to put an end to the Shield. The plan is working, Danny.
I think it's safe to say that Roman Reigns is done.
Setting up for a razor's edge through the stack of tables. Seth's gonna get what's coming to him, and we didn't even have to lift a finger.
Razor's edge through that table structure. Oh God, no! Wait! Rollins escapes, discus forearm to the face of Damian Priest! Super kick to Finn Balor! But Damian Priest isn't gonna take all that lying down! Setting up the chair in the middle of this ring. Looking for a south of heaven choke slam onto the chair! This is gonna spell catastrophe for Rollins! Super kick to the gut! Now Rollins looking for a curb stop onto the chair!
What a brutal stomp on the chair by Rollins, and he has taken out the Judgment Day for the moment.
This might be Rollins' opportunity to claim the championships for the Shield. Mox lost the WSC Hardcore Championship at the Deadly Games, and now Rollins is looking to avenge that loss. Well, not if Finn Balor has anything to say about it. Both these men teetering off the top, trading blows. And Matt Hardy, he has something planned. Coming from behind, Finn Balor. Getting his attention all right with those shots to the back. Softening him up. No, no way. Don't do this. Twist the fight onto the ladder.
Oh my God! He wiped out Finn Balor, but at what cost?
I think the back of his neck collided hard onto that steel. But now Seth Rollins trying to use that opportunity, use that opening to become champion once again. But Jeff Hardy thwarting his plans.
It's turning into a slugfest at the top of the ladder.
Back and forth, these men are going, but wait! That's Bobby! Bobby's here!
Rhea Ripley sending Hardy and Rollins off the ladder.
And so is Dirty Dom as they dispose of Rollins and Hardy. And just like your hired guns are hired to do, they are mugging Seth Rollins.
My hired guns? We worked with them one time. I have nothing to do with what's going on in the ring right here.
I know exactly what you did. You got the Judgment Day to do your dirty work, all because MJF talked fancy in your ear. Just admit it already.
The only thing I'll admit to is that I am loving every second of this. Rhea and Dom about to put Seth through a table. The plan is going perfect.
Wait a second!
What?
The man has come around! Becky Lynch is in the building, baby!
What the hell is she doing here? She's just as big of a liar and a manipulator as Seth is.
Serving as the equalizer to Seth Rollins, coming to his rescue, taking on Mommy. And now Dirty Dom trying to fight her off. That's not a good idea. She just sucks him in the mouth. Manhandle slam to Dirty Dom. But now from behind, Rhea Ripley gets tackled outside the ring. You can't call this a cat fight. This is a battle between two lionesses. Clothesline over the barricade. We can't dwell on that for too long as Matt Hardy stopping the plans of Finn Balor. Now Jeff Hardy for a twist of fate into the neck breaker as well. Lynch and Ripley just tearing the house down through the audience way. Now Jeff Hardy climbing to the top of the ladder. Balor and Dominic are helpless.
The Thrill Seeker gonna risk it all.
Swanton bomb through both tables and both men.
Throwing caution into the wind. Jeff Hardy risking it all to try and keep his tag team championships.
Now Hardy basking in the glory that is that moment. And now he has the perfect chance to grab those titles and retain. With Damian Priest climbing up like King Kong.
Wait, Reigns setting up a ladder. How is he still in this?
What else is there to do? What else do these men have to do to claim victory? Oh no. Oh, what a chokeslam from the top. Matt Hardy colliding with the ring like a comet out of space. Now Roman Reigns fighting his way to the bell. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh! Roman Reigns putting a stop to that momentum and reverse Uno cards. Damian Priest with the spear through the table off of the ladder.
Priest is destroyed in the rubble of the broken table. Reigns with an insane spear, but now he's gonna climb.
What a way to turn a negative into a positive by Roman Reigns. What?
Yes!
You have got to be kidding me! He has no business being out here, damn it!
Oh no!
Now Rollins!
Watch out, Max!
Oh hell yeah! Stick it to him, Seth! Beat his ass!
No, this is not the plan. This is not how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, that plan backfired all right.
You know one thing I learned from Seth? There's always a plan B.
Wait, where the hell are you going? Nate, no! What the hell are you doing? This is not your fight! I can't watch this. I can't watch my best friend turn into a monster. As he just lays waste to the spine of Seth Rollins with that steel chair. But now here comes the former champ, Jon Moxley. And he just sticks it to the man with that paradigm shift onto Nathan. Now rolling out of the ring in shame. As you can see, the gloves are off. No more inhibitions. It's time for Nathan to get a reality check. Seth Rollins has no care in the world anymore as the Shield are about to lay waste to the stage creator with a triple power bomb. Oh my God! Spear through the barricade. It's Braun Breaker! What the hell is he doing out here? He just split Roman Reigns in half as the rest of the Shield can't believe it. Carmelo Hayes from behind with the steel chair. Is that what Nathan had in mind when he said that Carmelo Hayes was going to do big things in this company? Now MJF feeding Moxley to Bella with the nothing but net. And Braun Breaker sending Seth Rollins into the ring. As you can witness the eyes of the big dog, the Mad Dog, building up momentum for this wicked spear onto Rollins. And now Nate with the chair, waiting for Roman Reigns to get back up.
This is the Tibbles, you son of a bitch.
Laying down the law and his vengeance onto the cranium of the OTC. And as you can see, the Crimson Mask is now prevalent here in this matchup.
Pick him up. Put him through the table. Show him how it feels.
Now Nathan barking orders as Braun Breaker is tweaking in front of our eyes. He's itching to do what I think he's gonna do. Shield-style triple power bomb through the announce table. Roman Reigns getting a taste of what it's like on the other end. Braun Breaker continues to tweak.
eToro presents how to copy investors in 30 seconds. So just...
God, I think he needs some chill pills or something. But he's not gonna take it. That prescription expired years ago.
Listen here, from this point on, the future is now.
Oh, Nate. Oh, Nathan, no.
What you are looking at here is the new upper echelon of this industry.
I'm having a hard time believing that that man in there, inside that ring, is my friend Nathan. I can't even recognize him anymore at this point. Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, MJF, and Nathan the Stage Creator, the upper echelon of WSC, has made its presence known. And Jeff Hardy, through the rubble, is looking to climb the ladder and retain the championships as the Shield laid down in a heap of carcasses, but Damian Priest still has fight left in this matchup. Matt Hardy coming to his brother's aid. Now Finn Balor entering the fray, trying to become the equalizer for the Judgment Day as they both reach for the championships, but the Hardy Boys send them plummeting through those tables, and the Hardys retain the championships. Still your tag team champions. What an emotional roller coaster this match has been, but at the end of the day, the Hardys can still call themselves champions. But what does this mean for the future of WSC? The upper echelon, the fall of the Shield, the wait. You thought we were finished. Will Ospreay, the aerial assassin, coming out to make his presence known to the Hardy Boys? I guess he's entering the tag team division with somebody phenomenal in mind. AJ Styles, the man that Will Ospreay has modeled his entire career of, is now joining the ranks. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the phenomenal assassins